see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to...
Alright, I think I was done with this quest. Alright. Good to go. I'll just do that while I'm waiting for people to join us. Very won't be long, I'm just trying to fix something. My OBS. Alright, this works. Here we go. So if I go to maps. I'm very far from everything.
How you like that silver?
Alright, not that bad. I have to remember how the game works because it's been what, 2 months? No, no. I want to fix this word. Okay, that's good. Time to open the boat. This is some great tea. Oh, there's a net. Can't see it. Here's if there's anything here. Nah. Looks like it's
To
just
be
more
born
here.
into sun is to be born under a lucky star.
Alright. Why isn't there a marker? Eh, teleport at least. Hey, princess! Yup, I'm not done with Shirtless Geralt. Have you had decent holidays? Everything's been okay. Just taking... I've been taking a large vacation because my nesting partner was on vacation and was trying to spend a little bit more time with him and my new boyfriend. So I've been keeping busy a lot socially, but everything else wasn't really working, unless that was working. But yeah, I haven't been more at workshop, and I haven't streamed for a whole month. I'm like, I don't even remember how the controls work for the game. It's kind of crazy.
Come on, Roach. Slow now.
Like,
Whoa.
even right now, I had to tell my new boyfriend to go downstairs with the game, like, all by himself, because he's here again.
Run, Roach.
But, like, I need to be doing something with my life at some point.
Giddy up. Hey, That's it, Roach. Giddy up.
It was probably a month and a half. The actual vacation was a month. I've just had a lot of my plate before that. But yeah, I probably haven't been playing Witcher for about 2 months now. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, everyone's back to work or school, so I can get back to my regular schedule.
The old signal tower. It'll be nothing but a pile of rubble soon.
That's fine, no worries. I wasn't here anyways. Letter of apology. We'll make mistakes. To err is human. The key is to learn from one's errors. If something breaks, it must be fixed. And if our mistakes harm another, the injured party must be recompensed for his nerves and lost time. We thus apologize and ask for forgiveness. Evil is not what we do. See the PR. But yeah, I suspected this quest would be bugged. I remember it being bugged before. Might be wrong though. I don't think I am. Yeah. That chest has the schematic boards. Not gonna get that quest. Right. I head back to the regular quests. I was doing this, like, while waiting. Let's go and do this one.
Move it.
Has everyone in your family been okay?
Hey there.
With COVID and everything? I know it's been a mess everywhere. I'm not sure here if we had it or not. I know my boyfriend, my nesting partner, got the chills. Like 2 weeks ago. Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I'm back from a long vacation of streaming. How are you? Chilling and lurking is always good. Oop. Yep, sure, I have Discord. I have one linked just below if you want to join the company. Well, the crew. It's where I normally post when I'm gonna be streaming or not. Sure, go ahead. I'm not sure I'm gonna have a need for it, but can always check it out. Just telling you that most of the
That's
time I don't
great with
use anyone for that kind of resource. Because I can do most of it myself. And I'm a flat out broke artisan and streamer. So I'm gonna have a look and I'm gonna see if maybe at some point I need it, but it's very unlikely. Let's go talk to Jacob the woodcutter.
Stay with
You, Jacob?
Heel, Moholt. Down. Who asks?
A witcher. Saw your notice.
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
Bit too old to believe in bedtime stories, aren't you?
Want your chops busted, Witcher? How old I am, that is none of your poking concern.
Fair point. Not my business what you believe either.
Ha! I'm content we see eye to eye.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog, Moholt, to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt. But right then I knew. Every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You talking bet. Second edition. Amended in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included. Got me curious, gotta admit. You really...
Taking the weepy, are you? Do you think...
No, it's just these are dark, grim times. No room for knights pure of heart or happily ever afters. So I don't often...
Yes, true, the times are crud pie. But I see this as all the more reason to remember them. My gran would say, if you know not what to do, think to the chessboard knight and noble Alondra, and the path that she schooled me so thorough in it, I could not do otherwise.
Let me take a look at the trick.
Careful now.
I wonder where this is going. The tree is a lady.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Blood seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain. Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it. Actually does bleed. Looks like human blood, too. And the bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here.
And did you look at the tree close?
Mm-hmm. Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible.
I'm having some great ginger tea right
wondrous.
now.
Did I not say so?
I made it myself. I'm supposed to be editing a video about it soon.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where
I
to
filmed
start.
all of it,
No
so
need.
now I just have to
I
make
know
it.
it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hand, Gareth was to face the Witch of Lynx Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill,
Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess. He never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the
It's very,
power
very
of
easy
love,
to do. There's
the
only
power
two
of
ingredients.
longing.
It's rice
So you must scale
and
Link's
ginger.
Crag.
That's
Search
it.
there for a means to free
It takes a while to
Daphne.
make.
I will give you my book of tales
like-
to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
It's nothing hard. Yeah. I filmed for that. For dehydrated lemons, so you can make lemon cookies too. So I'm very happy because I think they're gonna turn out much better than the previous ones. Had filmed for a lot more than what I already have on the YouTube channel. Alright. Let's go some bandits! Never mind back. I'm guessing you're at work then. I hate when they have shields. You're so annoying for no good reason. There we go. Yeah, I was saying I filmed a lot more than what's on my YouTube, but like I was editing what I could, and I felt like it was such poor quality that I didn't even want to do it. Now, I know a bit more what I'm doing. I think the filming is gonna be much better. So I'm gonna be able to do easier editing and it won't look like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I've got to maybe 3 extra videos planned that are already filmed. I just have to put together. So that should be fun. If I can motivate myself. But like, yeah, real life should be coming back to me soon. And I definitely kind of need it. Because I have been a mess. Like, not doing anything all day. Every day. I've been watching a lot of animes and a lot of TV shows. I've been trying to watch season 2 of Witcher. Like we stopped midway because we were doing something else and couldn't concentrate. Tales and Fables! Sir Garrett and Miss Daphne! Exactly the tale we're doing right now. Loved each other so much it hurt. To win the approval of his further father-in-law, Garrett had to perform 7 challenges. The 7th was the hardest. Garrett had to go to Olin Crag, find a witch who lives there, and convince her to lift the drought that plagued the whole land. Everyone, including Daphne, pleaded with Garrett to humble himself before the witch. You see, the witch from Link's Crag was spiteful and headstrong, even for a witch, and only an act of true humility could break her icy heart. Garrett, however, had no intention of bending his knee before a witch. Instead, he planned to force her to lift the curse. Nobody knows what happened on Link's Crag, but Garrett never returned to his beloved. Daphne stood on the top of a hill and looked for him day and night. Finally, she turned into a tree so that she may live to see the return of her knight. Such was the strength of her longing and the power of her love. Anyone who plunged his axe blade into that tree would see blood run from the wound. Fold started to avoid the place, leaving Daphne in peace to wait for Garrett. In time, all had forgotten about her. Yeah, you've been doing that too. Not doing anything. Well, I kinda had a good reason. Since my nesting partner was home, I've been cooking for him. And since my new boyfriend doesn't live nearby, when he comes here, I end up hosting him for about a week or so at a time. I didn't think I'd see him again this week because his school restarted, but with COVID they decided to make the school remote again, so he had a few more weeks where he could just be at my house. And well, he takes a lot of my energy. And I've been customizing my guest room since I'm hosting him a lot. Trying to make it feel more like a room instead of like a mattress on the floor.
Kill the corpse, Gobbler! For Starling's dragon! Lance, charge! Take him for a ride!
But yeah, like when you're hosting someone, you don't really feel like going streaming, right? You're like, I'm gonna see this person that I don't see that much. So I had both him and my nesting partner at house. So I've been cooking. I went to see family a little bit for the holidays. Like I saw my mom once, I saw my dad once.
Life's like an infant. No one gives must be born. Us poor folk.
I didn't even see my dad for Christmas. Because he was hosting for the whole family, and I was like, yeah, I'm not cool with that. but I went to see him a few weeks ago, and we had like coffee outside. And I got my Christmas gifts then. So it was a weird holiday, but eh. You don't do much Christmas. Christmas tends to be very important for my family. Not that much for myself, but I am someone very, very greedy in life. So if I have the opportunity to go somewhere that I know I'm gonna get something from, you can bet I'm gonna be there. Even if it's gonna take me like 3 days to stop feeling like shit. Oh, you're going for spring break? That's great. Yeah, well, I wouldn't go for just any reason. I have one side of the family that I just don't go to any Christmas anymore. My mother's side, I go see my mom, but I don't go to the family
Hut looks
Christmas.
inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around. Notes on the use of yarrow stems. Interesting.
Because I mean, every time I go to the holiday on my mother's side, it's just a bunch of drunkards screaming too loud. And yeah, it's just, it's not a place for me. Earmarks in the proper administration of yarrow. Yarrow is first and foremost used for medicinal purposes. As mentioned above, when the leaves of this herb are placed against the flesh, they heal all kinds of trauma, wounds and sores. Brew it, and the resulting tincture treats the common cold, colic, and loss of appetite. Yet in addition to their healing properties, the branches of the yarrow plant can be used for fortune telling. This method of divination might seem strange upon first glance, but it is in truth simple and effective. It truly allows one to focus on the query at hand and gain an answer both accurate and satisfying.
A wall of spell enhancements, or trophies. Arrow, broken in half. No doubt to bring bad luck to the archer. Branch off a grapevine. Could be to ensure a good harvest, or a bad one. Doll looks like an accessory for casting curses. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft. Yet it seems I've a guest from afar. What do you seek in my home?
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl, do you?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales? Did your Nan not tell them to you? Even I, the Witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
The Lady's Knight. You ever make it here?
Sir Gareth. Yes. He came to sway me, but had a quick change of heart. To be precise, it came after the first night we spent together. He stayed a fair while. Then his conscience got the better of him, and he resolved to return to his beloved.
Might have resolved to, but never made it.
Tragic fate befell him along the way.
You have anything to do with this turn of fate?
Of course. Was I to let another woman have a man who belonged to me? I could not abide it.
Okay.
What if I asked you nicely to lift the curse? Please.
Gareth met the fate he deserved. And what happened to his wench was not my fault.
Alright, so you didn't cast the curse. But could you help lift it?
I probably could. But why ever would I?
I'll humble myself, prostrate myself before you like the Gareth of the tale did. I beseech you to help me. Lift the curse that imprisoned Daphne in the tree.
When I saw you enter my hut, I thought, now there is a fellow who shall bend his neck for no one. Stand. None. Not even I can restore to the lass the years she has lost, can erase the suffering she has endured. We cannot bring her back to life, but I shall tell you how you might let her depart in peace. Yet my aid shall have its price. A lock of your hair.
How can I know you won't use it to cast a spell on me?
I require this. I must, for with it I will cast a spell to conceal me from you for all time, and will use it for nothing else. You will nag me never again, and you've nothing to fear, I assure you. I always keep my word.
I'll trust you against my better judgment. Lock of my hair's yours.
Splendid.
What do I need to do?
You must convince the maiden her beloved yearned to return, but perished in the attempt. Take her silk kerchief and a fragment of Gareth's remains. His bones lie bleaching in the cave beneath this rock. Fire must consume the kerchief and remains. And remember, your heart, your intentions must be pure. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. And adieu. Once you walk out that door, never shall we meet again.
Alright, let's go back down. I'll come back. That's a lot of wolves. I think I'm gonna go and beat them first. That one I won't get surprised once I get out of the cave. Alright. Kikimura. Eeh. I tried to be more careful this time. is done. There's something here. And there's something over here. Okay, so that's the way out. Aha. Here we are.
A knight's plate armor and some bones. Gareth's remains? These then. Wonder why the armor came apart. Magic? I'm just back to the tree. Lift the curse.
Let's go and lift the curse. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Random skeleton? Sure. Oh, there was a bat right here. Cool. So the reason why she didn't want to be bothered afterwards is because not only did she allow him to die, but it also seems like she pretty pushed him off into the cavern. That's fine. I'm not paid for that. I'm just paid to lift the curse. Oops.
It matters not that the man's as fit as a fiddle, if he never gives his lady a roaring tittle.
That was weird. The NPCs in this game.
You'll not find wood here.
Carrot up your
Not
nose.
plain wood.
Do, 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 do. Here it is. Jacob.
So, you met the witch. You must have.
That witch? She's not near as bad as folks say. Made me bow and scrape, sure. But I know some sorceresses witchier than her.
Joyous bleeding news, but what about Daphne?
I can lift the curse, free her. by performing a ritual, making a sacrifice of her kerchief and Gareth's remains. But we gotta start at the right time. When the hour comes, I'll light 4 fires for the 4 winds, then begin the ritual.
Fires? Then I shall be of use to you after all. See?
Chop as much as you can.
So quiet.
I've
Chop, chop,
chopped
chop.
and stacked the wood. What now?
My turn. Gotta light fires and talk to the woman enchanted in the tree. No idea how this'll turn out, so just in case, stand at a distance. And if you see me draw my sword, run.
Yeah. That sounds like sound advice. That also sounds like I might need Erden.
Look your last to the world's 4 winds. From the south, not a word. From the east, no cry is heard. From the north, silence sighs. From the west, peer hollow eyes. Cease your vigil, dead he lies.
Alright, let's see what this triggers.
Hear me, you who hide beneath this bark. The day of your freedom has come. Behold a kerchief, proof of your love for another. Behold, a bone of he to whom you offered your
Yeah,
love.
but he didn't come back because he threw the witch, and then the witch decided it was his. So she wasn't gonna allow him to come back to you.
Gareth, my Gareth, he shall never return.
No, he won't.
Is his love for me gone? Did he stay true?
Ugh. Let's be
Gareth
honest.
broke his vow, failed to stay faithful.
Man is built of mud and filth, milady, and is like to blunder. We all are.
How cruel is the world to render conferring one's love so hard?
But what would the world be without love?
The time comes that I depart. I've waited too long. I've suffered too much. And now I wish to go.
Farewell, milady.
I thank you, stranger. And you, my knight. I thank you for speaking to me. For standing vigil at my feet.
Oh, so cute. I feel tired, but like
did not
I
think
just
it would
woke
end
up.
this way.
Why do I
hoped we
keep
could
feeling this
revive
tired?
her,
This is ridiculous.
I guess it was not to be.
We did all we could.
You did well. Here, your pay. And the book is yours as well.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So long, Witcher. I must think. Put this straight in my head.
Oh, poor guy. Alright, let's pick the next quest. And find this with this. Let's see where this brings us. Map. Oh, straight over here? Sure. Let's catch this one. Maybe throw in a save just to be sure. There we go. So annoying. There we go. Choop, choop, choop.
Is it over then? Thank you, witches.
Oh, I wonder what this is. Letter from Augustine Tonnelly. Ladislas, they've robbed the barrels from our star house. We must prepare a new batch and quickly, efficiently. Read our instruction carefully. Chop down 8 chestnuts. Prepare planks from them as quickly as you can. Then send the planks to be laid. Lead? Eh. Then find 12 acacias, chop them down and remove the bark. We'll apply finish to the chestnuts as soon as they're back from leaching. Don't let any lads go out to work alone, send them out in twos at the least. I've heard the voracious yellow plants are liable to sprout up anywhere. They're a true bane, so be careful. Augustine Cooper. Anything interesting to steal here? But yeah, you were talking about the fact that you start watching Witcher on Netflix. Are you enjoying it so far, or are you just like everyone confused because of the time jumps?
You're frightened, kiddies.
I'm going to save with my hands. Watch your stones.
Good F using that.
Run, Roach.
Yeah, they are. It's because the books are written, instead of being like one big story, it's like a lot of tiny stories. And that's why they're doing it like one episode at a time. And you kind of need to know where it's going. Yeah, and is fine. She's got a big personality, but she'd be a horrible girlfriend. Because she ain't a good person.
Walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest.
Yeah, Triss characters
Of humble
does develop
means
more in
yourself,
season
you show
2.
generosity to others. Your valor
And
is the
yes,
stuff
Yennefer
of
and
legends.
Geralt do have
Reason
much
guides
closer
your actions,
personality.
as it does those of
But that's
all who are
also why
wise.
they collide
You
so
have
much and they fight
proven
so much.
The 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Might as
Anytime.
well.
Then draw your blade.
This is the last
That monk is definitely a werewolf. Oh man, he's annoying. And he's got way too much reach.
Show me what you got.
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now
Yeah,
bear
Lady
it.
of the Lake. Essentially, Blood and
I
Wine
trust this time you
is-
shall not lose it.
just a bunch of old tales. And they've remastered it.
Just wonderful.
Into a bunch of quests. Ooh. This is actually worth it. But then I have less of my witchery gear on. Eh. Doesn't really do that much of a difference. Ah, yeah, it's kind of worth it. You're seen. You're seen. You're seen. You're seen. I don't know. That happens when I have all 4 of them. Not really worth it. There we go. Each blow generates charge with increased war damage by 10%. Charges all last over time or when receiving damage. The fully charged swords always deals critical hit damage. Killing foe with a full load sword will expend its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. Damage increased by 0 to a maximum of 20, increasing along with your character's level. Huh! I think that's actually a cool sword. I might keep it. Alright, next quest. I feel like I'm pretty far from where I need to be. Oh well. Come on, Roach.
Hey-ya! Run, Roach.
Did you manage to do anything today? I want to do some carrot or onion soup and like start some fresh bread because I'm out of everything at home. And I didn't. I want to, but I didn't find the energy to or the willpower. I've been spending way too much time playing games on my cell phone. Show and work. Well, at least you managed to get your basics down. There's way too many days where I can't even do that. I've been playing games of Misplay, which is an app on cell phone that you can use that rewards you for playing games. And we can get gift cards, Amazon or Visa.
Come on,
I've been
Rose.
using it for a while now, on and off, because sometimes the games aren't the best on there. But I've made $50 and I'm almost up to reaching the next 25 redeemable gift card. You're gonna be changing your schedule? Yeah, I've played a bit of 7 Days to Die with the boys being home because we had to find something to do all together. But I have the same problem with it that I have with Valheim. It's too sandboxy, so I get bored of it.
Hard to believe it's over.
I end up not knowing
Thank
what to
you,
do
Witcher.
because I don't have a sense of progression.
Oh, go suck on a Pichu.
List marked with the seal Flyam Coronata. Back then, our match take the usual precautions. We still do not know where these giant parasites are coming from, so put our additional guards. Burn torches day and night and never let the fires go out. Those wild plants are vulnerable to fire. Remember, our forest herbarium is vital. Without the flavorings you secure for us, we will never manage to finish producing the spiced wine in which we have placed so much hope. I know men are afraid and do not wish to work, so instead of stick, which I have heard you're overly fond of using, announce I'm raising their wage by 2 crowns, and that furthermore they can report to the kitchen at the end of the week for a pen of pâté. I am Coronata. Hey, it sounds like a pretty decent
There's never
employer.
been a frown that couldn't be turned upside down.
8:30 to 7. Oh, so you're gonna be working pretty normal hours now. But yeah, working nights makes it pretty hard to have a family life. And right now, that's one of the problems I have with hosting my boyfriend. I want to be spending time with him and stream, but he has to be going to bed around midnight because he's got school. Doesn't really work.
Get hold of us! At once! Mad freak!
Yeah, like today I didn't know if I'd be able to stream because I want to go and cuddle up But I knew if I did, I still wouldn't be able to go to bed because it'd be way too fucking early. So I was like, and he has school at like 9 tomorrow, which means if I go to bed, it's still gonna be problematic because he's gonna have to poke me up tomorrow. So that's not really working for either of us. Ah, that's pretty. Ben needs to have his key. There we go. Ben is skilled. Let's fix this word. Unfinished report. As per your orders, Philibert, we joined Conrad's Ved's expedition, a troll dense fool that one. Set out from Caravista, meaning to reach Exeter on his own, and best part is, he wasn't going to do any trading along the way. Said he'd make a bet with some pals that he could reach his goal in less than 80 days. His wagon was chock full of supplies, along with an altogether weighty trunk of nail covers and florins attached to the coach box. We drank and ate all night at the pheasantry on his coin. I still got heartburn. Didn't hesitate a moment before agreeing to let us join him on his journey. I suggested to pitch camp outside the city didn't raise the slightest suspicion. Near finished the job without even getting our hands dirty, but alas, Zuzang swung the hammer a bit too weakly, scalded and cracked at once, and even though that Crichton was drunk as a lord, he howled bloody murder and spooked the horses. To make things worse, they weren't already harnessed, so they dragged the wagon straight into the lake. We're eager to get the blazes out of here quick as possible, because this place is crawling with those bleeding knights errant and ducal guardsmen. But as if out of spite, the wagons got stuck in a mud. A large blood winners arrest. Report eligible. Chip chip chip.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
Journal from a journey around the world. First day of the expedition, Conrad Vale shall do the impossible. In 80 days I shall traverse the entire continent from Caravista to Exeter. I spit upon danger and hold in the highest contempt all the small-minded folk who predict catastrophe and failure. I shall prove to my adversaries that betting against me was the greatest mistake of their lives, a mistake for which they shall pay dearly in Nilfgaard and Florence. 6 days of the expedition. I am still in Beauclair. To keep to my pre-established plan, I should have passed the city by altogether, for I am already 2 days behind. But blast it all, my ears about to fall off from bouncing on an infernal wagon bench. I've reached my limit of hardtack and dried pork. I've earned a bit of luxury, so it's time to visit the famed pheasantry. 8th day of the expedition. I made some new friends from pheasantry, kindred lovers of Vegerol. They got on at once to the idea behind my expedition and decided to join me. Tomorrow we'll embark together. At its reason, one of my new companions suggested we leave the city at once and pitch a camp outside Both Lair. There we shall be able to conduct a thorough inspection of my supplies and prepare for the journey onward. 8th day of the expedition, evening. We have made a provisory bivouac. Everything was examined, my funds counted to the last copper. Suizan loaded everything onto a wagon and prepared the horses. I now sat by the fire drinking SS and enjoying an evening of relaxation. Life is beautiful. And I shall currently agree with that statement. I saw something shiny in the water. Ah, those plants. Alright, next stop. Oh, there's trolls there. Let's get some oil on my blade so I don't get completely
Show me what you got.
Ow! I'm going to try with Bard instead. Not very effective. one down. Yep. The thing with trolls is always the same thing. They have way too much defense. Barely do any damage and they've already downed my life twice. Ow! And I'm out of health potions. There we go. Letter to Cosmos Cyril. Brother, enough of this hesitation, just fretting these feelings of guilt. Lamb Coronetta pays you practically nothing, and you've got a family to feed. So do as I say. Load up a cart with barrels of that new spiced wine, and the night, quiet as a mouse, haul it away from the estate. Head northwest, and when you cross the stream, you'll find men waiting for you. Give them the barrels. They must be desperate to get this wine, because merely as down payment they've handed me a pleasantly heavy pouch. Just be careful, because a pair of those vile rock trolls hunt in the Blazer Valley. How trolls end up there, you ask? They were imported for the tourney, for knights to battle for the crowd's amusement. Thing is, they fired the transport and began slaughtering their way across the land. P.S. Hide the share of the down payment they've sent, because if someone finds you with that kind of coin, they'll start asking questions and earn business well and quicker than it began. P.P.S. My advice, bury it in a pint of dung. No one will look there. Indeed. So there should be a pile of dung. Pretty close. Let's go and track the quest. Treasure hunt.
Faster.
It's weird having barely anyone watch my streams since I've been away for a long time. But it was expected. I'm glad you're here though. Yeah, Roach.
Slow now.
Aha. Fine.
That stench.
No, no, no. 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 There. Chup, 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 chup.
Run, Roach. Come on now.
Let's go and slay some more of those annoying plants.
Damn it.
Yay. That's good.
Looks like an Archospore killed him. A letter and a key.
Letter on
Place
elegant
like this
stationery.
ought to be interesting.
Read these orders carefully, for I will not tolerate any blunders. Report to the agreed upon location tomorrow and collect the next delivery seedlings. We must intensify an effort to infest Vermentino. Be at pains to arrive in time, for the team from the other vineyard will be waiting. C. P.S. Do not forget the key.
Interesting. This note plus what I found earlier. Some third parties causing problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Bet I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens.
Why is everything so fucking far in this game? I will not tolerate any blunders. Well, too late. Oh, yeah. I think I'll teleport. Here we go. Even then, it's still very far. It's a good thing I'm teleporting. Ugh.
Oh,
Maybe there's a cellar in town, though. Oh yeah. I have a bunch of crap on me again. I'm loading a bunch of bandits.
Mind showing me your wares?
No, he's already out of money? Really?
So long.
Just in, jewel-encrusted galligaskins. The latest break.
Probably been here earlier and I
Hello,
don't remember.
cheers, howdy do.
Mind if I glance at your...
He's got money.
See ya.
I'm just wondering something. Okay. There we go.
Greetings.
Mind if I glance at your stock?
Well, I'm happy with that. That should give me a lot more space to work with.
See ya.
During the tourney, one knight got stuck in his armor, so bent out of shape it was from repeated blows of the blade.
The duchy as a whole suffers from a disconnect with reality.
The duchy as a whole suffers from disconnect to reality. Yep. Can't figure with that one.
Hey, yeah. Sleep strengthens, and wine makes you.
Right, let's see what's in there. Yeah, I know it's locked. Didn't I get a key? Oh, that's probably the key. Or underneath. It's probably the house. There you go. Oh, but there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Saplings. Something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spew spores and spread. Archospore saplings. Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spew spores
Welcome
and
back.
spread.
I just found the spot where they were growing the monsters. So I'm burning the seedlings. Stock taking report. Site of stock taking. Vespine Archospore Hatchery, codename Mushroom Farm. Near Tisha Mutna, Honor Commissioner of Stock Taking, Count Vladimir Crespe. Stock under review. Vespine Ascopore bulbs, Ascoporus vespidae, Number 6, diamond bulbs, 24 buds without sprouts. Changes his like stock taking 12 bulbs, 6 being transported to Coronata on Count Crispy's order, 6 being transported to Vermentino on Count Crispy's orders. Margin note, important, some bulbs are now too mature to be safely transported. These should be burned, otherwise they will sprout in the hatchery.
The letter proves Count Crespi's behind the sabotage at both vineyards. Gotta tell Matilda and Liam.
Yeah, the seedling of these shits. You know, the little yellow flowers, you spew poison at me. Because if you remember a while back, we had 2 people fighting over who would get a third farm. But they were both saying the other one's irresponsible, and they had a monster plant problem, both of them. So they hired you, but then you realize that it's a third owner who's making trouble and putting the siblings on the two's farm, so they fight over it. But they were both thinking it was each other. But no, someone else.
Best cure for the beast, a witcher.
So we're going to go and tell them that.
I vow upon the heron that I
Let's go.
never again touch a drop of
Run, Roach.
There we go. Oh, there's another one here. There we go.
Hey-ya! Faster.
Dogs and the whip await those running riot.
Ooh. Ah.
Good victuals, Russians.
Hey, hey,
You
how much for your wool?
And triple for you.
You're to take less from me, haven't you heard? I'm called the sea.
Come on, Roach.
So far away. Ridiculous. Plus, I guess I'm exploring the map.
That's it, Roach. Let's go.
Oh yeah, by the way, oh, that's a bit weird. Not saying that. It's like there's been a lot of changes in my life, so some of the viewers who used to be regulars might not be tempted to be here as much. Oh, that's a peacock. I was wondering when I got screamed at by.
Don't pester me.
Trust a woman, remember that.
Almost there. Almost there.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Hello, cheers, howdy do. In need of anything?
Why are you stopping me?
Mind if I glance at your stuff?
Did I accidentally click on you? Guess I might have.
See ya.
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
This vineyard, Belgard, why is it so valuable?
You are not from here, it certainly shows. Before Count Crespi fell prey to the beast, Belgard belonged to him. As a man of wealth and influence, he guided it to immense success. Brought in rare grape varieties, hired skilled workers. I shan't trouble you with unnecessary details. Suffice to say that merging Belgard with another vineyard is a sure recipe for success.
One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Belgard's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's doing.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgard.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes. In terms of the health of the enterprise as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than 1. There's much to be gained. So be it.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement. One question remains. What's to become of Coronata and Vermentino?
Got caught up in the investigation. Still got problems there, but I'll clear them up.
Excellent. Then we shall await news in the matter. Preferably good news.
Woohoo! Alright, so it's almost done. There's one thing here, and one here. We can do that.
You shan't find anything better in all Toussaint.
Come on, Roach.
The guard brings peace to our domain.
Getting stuck in a pebble. Pebble.
Probably gonna never
Like
stop.
Easy enough. Augustine Tonali's journal. The journal written in a steady hand. The last pages, however, contain different handwriting, full of blots and crossed out words. A mysterious gentleman has come to me asking whether I would agree to sell him the stock of barrels we are preparing for the new wine variety. I refused him curtly, for I know how much the new wine means to Miss Matilda, and how much depends on this wine's success. After all, things have been very tight at the vineyard these last days. This extremely mysterious gentleman has turned out to be equally extremely wealthy. He came to me again with a very hefty pouch. Bomb blasted, it will be very hard to refuse him if he puts me to that trial again. Today I forgot to lock the gates to the barrister house. I'm very ashamed, but what could I do? Miss Matilda is crushed. I won't touch that coin until all that has settled down. I've hidden the sack stuffed with Nilfgaard and Florence in the sunflower fields. I would not want someone to find such a burden in my home. He has paid me another visit. This time he wanted me to procure him the recipe for the new wine. I do have some honor barrels or one thing. I can make new ones, perhaps even better ones. But a recipe for the wine, I said I'd sooner die, and then he gave me a strange look, sent shivers down my spine. I think it best barricade my doors this night. It's still the rest of the story of the problems on the vineyards.
Go, go.
Guess it's just.
Here we go. Let's get the right quest again. Nope.
Faster.
I won't go.
Damn it, Roach. Just follow the road.
Run, Roach.
Alright, so there was only one here. And there's one more spot that we have to go and fight for. Let's just do.
Good.
Necessary cleanup. Yeah, to go from night to day can be a bit hard in the eyes.
But you just did your diddly witcherly duty. May a bolt of bleating lightning blast those bums at Coronata.
What's going on here?
Letter to a lover. My darling Melanie, I write you this letter while lapping up the last rays of the sun, which is just now hiding behind the horrendous crest of Mount Gorgon. It shall not be a long letter for two reasons. The first, it will soon be too dark to write, and the second, I have important duties to attend to. Miss Matilda has ordered me to see to the security of the newly built vineyard of Pavon Slope, and to see to it attentively, for ill business is afoot of late at our Vermentino. When not bandits, it's these yellow, monstrous parasites. I'll spend some time here, withering with longing for you, my darling, like a vine pinning for the touch of life, giving light. Yours forever, Laurent. Aww, that's sad.
Move it. Hey-ya. Move it.
Person in distress? Alright.
Save me!
There we go. Easy.
I owe you my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
Dubbed Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags sought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a hammer, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many, and I failed. There's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vermentino. I'll patch up your armor or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
Go ahead.
Got to get my loot first. Oh, there's a bunch of wolves there.
Are you come on, this?
Oh.
Folks say there's a witch in these parts.
Do they say something of death only she works?
Alright. Let's teleport back.
The steward told me you
What's your
dispatched those belly aching
fligging
suppliers handily.
Watch yourself.
Good work.
Master Witcher, have you...
Solved your problems.
Under the circumstances, it is my pleasure to announce that the title to the Belgard Vineyard will officially be signed over to the new...
Truly?
Oh, thank you, witch.
Could start with my reward.
Yes.
Far be it from me to insist, but I've a feeling a professional's aid might be useful to you. Let's not get ahead of...
I'm not sure I liked his tone. Come with us, Witcher. Something...
All right, let's go.
Where I want to go, but I think I'm gonna have to take a bio break first. So,
my desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim. For the vineyard, I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
sure,
More work
some
for
ginger
me,
tea
I
for you.
guess.
If you're willing, we'll gladly accept your help.
More or less already agreed, I guess.
That's a weight off my chest, I must say. Your reward shall be fair, I promise.
I'll get to work.
Alright, I'm gonna start publicity because I have to go and take a bio break. But I will be back. Sorry that I have to go right now, but I do not have much of a choice. Nah, that's fine. I thought it was another viewer, I just didn't know who. Be right back. Hey, you've been talking to each other a lot. What's going on? Alright, I'm back. Let's resume that quest. Seems like there's 5 things to fix on here. Shouldn't be that hard. I'm glad to have some news from you, Brent. I've really been missing my Twitch crew.
You've the look of a knight. Over there, monsters have come.
Oh. Well, I've been doing a lot of social activities lately. But I do have good and bad days too. That's normal. I mean, I think it's normal for the holidays to be a bit weird. And there was a lot going on in my life, so... Well, the social activities include, I was practicing rope earlier. Before logging in. So my pants are full of hemp. Eh. Oops, I guess. It is. My new boyfriend's keeping me very busy. Oh my god, these are so fucking annoying. One down. I'm probably gonna need to go and work in my workshop soon. Need to finish the low-key that I made for the last event, which means I need to order some more stuff because I didn't get to have the middle boning in time for my corset. I need to finish the side panels so I'm not overexposed and can wear the skirt at other kinds of events, like in real life. Dear sir, I trust the letter finds you in good health. As per our earlier correspondence, I would like to commission from you a geological survey to use in determining in which location we shall find the most fitting soil for expanding vineyard acreage. I suspect my messenger has already given you your retainer. As a final matter, I'd like to warn you against putting too much faith in the rumors which various bakers and vagrants have been spreading through our community in the last weeks. We in this area do not have any problems with giant centipedes or monsters of any sort, and you may begin your work at once with no need to fear. I wish you success and eagerly await the result of your survey. Count Vladimir Crispy. Oh yeah, I have filter on. I always have filter on. Ah. But I normally keep this one. There you go. This one just makes me look like I have a little bit of makeup. Well, yeah, I made the skirt for a special type of event. It's not quite done, but it did its job for the day that I needed it. Except I want to make a photo shoot with it for my shop, so I need it to be complete. Oh yeah, that's a new one. It's just makeup filter. But yeah, so I need to order some metal boning and finish the standing color, make the tie, make the side panels. I'm probably gonna finish the Geek Girlfriend outfit first, so I can do that photo shoot and put it aside and stop having to think about it. Which means I have to do some new headset ears, a new color, because the one I use for myself is a custom one, and I don't intend to put that one in my shop. Same thing for the ears. Since they're custom, I need some non-custom ones to take the pictures for the shop. And since I'm gonna make a photo shoot, I am most likely going to take a few other
giant centipede spawning ground.
less clothes ones. For OnlyFans. Maybe get a bit of extra cash that way, since I haven't made any money for about 2 years. And my PayPal's still not fixed, which means my website is still down. And my Patreon too. So that needs to be fixed soon. I'm probably gonna call tomorrow if I can find mental energy to do it. It's on my list. also, I still have a bunch of YouTube videos that I want to make. Like I was saying earlier with Princess. I've shooted a bunch of them. I just need to assemble everything. Except I've been kept busy, so I haven't done any of the things I was supposed to do. And I've just taken a very long break. Still not sure of how much of a break it was for me, but at least I've been able to be there for the people who needed me there.
Run, Roach.
Come on now.
How you like that silver?
You want to do some media creation too? Haven't you been streaming on your Discord? I know I've seen the TV icon a lot during the holidays.
I thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well...
I'm sure
those
all of the
bandits were
above
not
are going to
pulling
be
pranks.
great.
I could pound
I've
some
seen
new
your
steel for you
emotes.
in gratitude, but I must
I've seen you
first
streaming a
return to my
bit.
workshop in Belgard.
So if you can focus on yourself,
Let's
it'd
go.
be a good
No
thing.
time to lose.
But yeah, work takes a lot of time.
I thank you again for your aid. Care to glance at my wares?
Yeah, it's not the same in Discord, but it's fun. It's low pressure. Yeah.
What were you doing in the Caraberta woods?
It's definitely
And how'd
hard
you
with
wind up a
children.
prisoner of those bandits?
Ever since the Count died, I've not had the resources to buy raw materials.
It's good if you're
Really
managing to
low
have a bit more time
barrels,
though.
no tools. So I mustered a few lads and went into the woods to scavenge. Great deal of scrap to be had in those elfin ruins, if you don't mind digging. Folks say the place is haunted, but I've no fear of elfin ghosts.
A rational man.
Rational or superstitious, it matters not. The point is, I did not see a single ghost. Yet a Hansa, yes, that we ran into. Though it seems I've more luck than sense, because you came along to save me.
Can you craft me something?
More time will I sleep, maybe both. Yep. I understand that feeling completely. Oh, that's cool. Have you been watching season 2? I'm not quite done with it. Because every time I started, I get distracted by something else. When I get there. You already want more content? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Young Vesemir was great. He's such a show-off though.
See ya.
My mama's to have a very
Tended to Belgard's problems. Vineyard should be in as good a shape as ever.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard Vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of its grounds and resources.
We need more Witcher. More.
Excellent. Ah, I can already smell the grapes ripening into sun.
We shan't forget what you did for us. Here, your pay.
But that's not all. You must come back and see us shortly. We've a surprise in store for you.
I'll do that. Farewell.
Ooh, a surprise in store. I think I probably have enough money to go buy an upgrade in my house. I think I'll go and do that. Mm. Here. Yep. I'm saying yep, but I haven't even done Witcher 2, so I really wouldn't know. I think I have it on Steam, but I'm not even sure.
I swear it. I'll scratch her eyes out.
I have a feeling I got it in bundle at some point.
Move it!
Well, it's like when I
Take it
bought
easy.
Addis Madness 2, which I really
Slow
liked.
now. Whoa.
It came with Alice Madness 1, and I never managed to play the first one. Like, I can't even do the first part. The controls are too fucked up.
How might I be of service?
Starting to really like this place. Maybe...
As you wish, sir. Shall we...
Been thinking about the outer walls.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? Not only did the residents positively sparkle afterwards, but we all...
It's in your hands then.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed, highly skilled at what they do. It shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin. Is there anything...
Starting to get into this.
Provided we preserve the ground's Beauclervois stylings, and on condition that you are not considering something like, digging vast holes in which to store monster carcasses or bury cursed treasure.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest up.
Good. Order
immediately, sir. Will you be needing anything?
In my trade, my blade...
Of course. No one would...
Then send out for one, please.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall... Will you be needing anything?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could...
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off on...
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Yeah. I get your point. I'm waiting for my bed to be replaced so I can use it. Okay. Yeah, I get it. It's not that the game is bad, it's just aged poorly. Or that's not what you're searching in the game anymore. And that makes sense. Yeah, I'll be happy to go back in there. It's kind of a mess still. Because since I refurbished the guest room to work as a playroom as well as my workout room, everything got thrown off and like in both of my workshops downstairs. So it still needs a bit of polishing before I can go back in there. But soon enough. Woo! I've got a decent house now. I'm searching what trophies I'm gonna put on my displays. Oh, no, that's not what he meant by trophy? Okay. That's fine, that's fine. I'm not gonna keep them on me though. If I don't need them. Choop, choop, choop. There we go. So the house is a slight bit more fixed. Ooh, yeah. That now feels like a house. Awesome. Oh, I've got 2 more. Armor stands. And there's somehow a bedroom upstairs. Probably more for the servant. That's nice, that's nice. Can I do more home improvements?
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor. If you've in other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual...
Fine, but maybe later.
I am all ears.
Starting to really like this
I
place.
still have some money. So... what
Feels
can I
like
do
by
now?
investing a bit of coin, I could make...
Indeed, momentum is best maintained.
Thinking about buying a comfortable...
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important.
Great. Order me a...
True indeed, true indeed. Is there anything...
Was wondering about the guest room.
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable...
Yeah. Sooner we start...
I can tell a man of action. Is there anything...
I'm spending all of my money.
Let's put a pin in this.
Not the slightest... How might I be of service, sir?
When snacks make you more hungry,
Starting to really like it.
that makes me want to grab my chips bag.
Starting to get into this.
What a splendid...
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I...
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis...
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save...
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
I think I'm just broke by this point. I used everything.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
Not the slightest problem.
Alright, so... I said to search the cellar.
A witcher. We could use one around here, full time.
Well, let's see what's up with the cellar.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think. A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a bunch of stuff here. It's not like I really need anything. But, if I do, if I can. Julius Ben Gavi's letter. Whoever finds this letter, my name is Jules Ben Gavi, and you are reading these words. I am surely long dead. As befits one of my station familial connections, I was sent to study at Banard, the famed school for mages, yet I was never to complete those studies. For the entire duration of my life, magic held but a weak hold over a soul ravished by a passion for organic alchemy. It was to that most wondrous of sciences I dedicated the most beautiful years of my life, and the table beside which you now most surely stand is the fruit of those labors of love. If you are a fellow lover of alchemy, I either to guess you will be filled with rapture to behold my discovery. If, however, that marvelous science is unknown to you, please heed my advice, drop this letter, step away from the table, and never return. The practice of alchemy by amateurs can lead to injury and even death. If you did not drop this letter after that last paragraph, you are no stranger to alchemy, thus I shall now reveal to you in a few brief words the fundamentals of the alchemy table I designed. Leaving aside all unnecessary detail, my chief discovery consisted of reformulate tools allowing for the transmutation of mutagens taken from monster into mutagens of the most common sort. I know this sounds highly unlikely, but I have proven with utmost simplicity that this is possible. The workings of this transmutation are simple. One must simply make use of the table which I designed. As an expert in the arcane art of alchemy, you certainly already know your way around such devices. If you are but an amateur, a member of the Hoi Polo who has by accident wandered to this abandoned place, back away lest your ignorance do you grievous harm. You are surely asking yourself why I hid my discovery from the world. Why I did not share my formula with the community of alchemists. Well, let us say I have forever been regarded as eccentric, aloof. And I have always believed it is pure chance and not men themselves determine destiny. Furthermore, I have never sired offsprings, and I have no desire to entrust my opus to a mere acquaintance. I thus concluded the best solution was to hide my table and trust that chance will, if my theory is correct, bring a man here who shall know how to make use of it, whom it shall delight, and to whom it will prove of great use. Whether I am right or wrong, time will tell. Use my gift wisely, and fare you well, Julius Ben Gavi, alchemist. Huh! Cool! But yeah, I think I do need mutagens. Because there was this thing here. And if I had enough mutagens, I could replenish all of these once I have ability points. Cool! Ah, that noise was way too loud. This is gonna be a lot of grinding. This is gonna take forever. I wish you could just say, do all of them. There should, but there isn't. But it makes sense because in this game you very rarely do a bunch of stuff like that all at once. But now I'm just doing green mutagen, so after that I'm gonna have to change them to greener mutagen. Eh. Doesn't matter. It's just a few minutes. It's not like I even need it right now, but I'm gonna need it at some point. Might as well do it now. Alright, we're halfway down. I can choose for you. Both of those options sound good. I'm probably gonna go and cuddle up. Hope I can sleep. Because I'm starting to feel quite tired. Even though I fell asleep around 6 yesterday. So if I go to sleep around 3, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep, but I'm gonna try. Yeah. That's a feeling I have lately. I think it's worse because it's winter here. Like, really, really winter. So, there's more night, and I end up, like, not sleepy until the sun rises. Somehow. My brain is made very weird. are you gonna work days if your brain sleeps during the day? Ah, that's fine, that happens. I've just been mashing a button, doing greater mutagens. It takes you a month. Like me, when I'm trying to be during the day. Even after a month, it takes one day and I'm back tonight. Ooh. Yeah, of course you had to go. Is everything okay? Was it like a cat? I know if I had something like that here, the squirrel and tree would keep triggering drillers. Alright, let's do quest. Let's go and do the journey. I should have done it like 10 levels ago.
Never ever trust a woman, remember that?
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same. Yeah.
I liked you from the start. Every
The
witcher
days
I've known
pass.
has been
The
a
pile of
swell.
work remains the
Huh. Someone went into the house. Yeah, I've had a broken window for way too long. I can't be arsed to like call the landlord and say, hey, like a year ago when I opened the window, somehow something broke off the hinge and it won't open anymore.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flouted strict and brought in chains.
We've had to go outside and manually push it. Hey, gliding boy and little girl.
The gods have sent a beast as punishment
Yay.
for our sins. We have ceased to suffer.
That's a great ledge. Yeah, it's been very cold.
Ew, stinky.
My house is supposed to be set at 21. It's been showing it's at 23. And I'm cold wearing my PGs and this big, like, kind of full blanket. I don't know. Woo, yeah. I get why it would be concerning. And from Attorney Scribe, the National Knights turning under the patronage of Lady Vivian de Tabers, 1275. Participants registered and qualified to take part in the contest. Gregor the Gordon, winner of last year's tourney. He shall not participate in general competition, but shall fight in final battle against the knight who earns the most points. All signs him to investigate Gregor will defend his title. Ainsi, Prince of Illyria and Rivia joining us for the third time in a row. Harm Akerspark, Prince of Might, rumored to be of the Emperor Emir's blood, here for his fourth tourney. Baron Parmerin the Landfall, his sixth time in the tourney. Donimir of Troy, Aurelian Knight, his first time in the tourney. Renfar Aether for his seventh time in the tourney, victor of the 1269 edition. Guy de Boisfrain of Mettina, a second cousin of Renat de Boisfrain, one of her Greece Knights errant, third time in the tourney. Then when Gregor Knight in the tourney for the first time, Tavdor, or Knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose, third time in the tourney. Linus of Mettina, third time in the tourney. Guillaume de Lafal, Barons, Palmerin, nephew, first time in the tourney. Later addendum, due to injury, Guillaume has transformed his place to the tourney to another knight. Yep, agreed.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however.
Really?
My findings show you may...
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
Yeah, of course it'd be scary. I'd be turning in my bed with something like
Ravix
that.
of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right. I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
That's
fair. Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
I kind of don't remember
Guillaume
because it's
told me
been
a
so
bit
long.
about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title.
I feel like this quest is going to be a mess. It's just why it's
prize will be yours
for so long.
This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Oh, that's annoying feeling. I know it all too well.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
I have to choose the third one. But, like, that has no class. So I take the heron. Whatever that means.
I solemnly vow on the heron that in competing, I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration.
Yeah. It's not really great to have to deal with shift when you're tired. I get why you had to take the energy drinks.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Thanks. Another time, maybe.
Ha!
I hate
You've
Gwent.
denied me some diversion, but at the least my eyes are in for a treat. Lady Vivian should appear shortly.
Fair knights, I salute you.
They're
The
not even
honor
giving
and
me enough time
duty
to
of tourney
save.
patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your
Yeah,
number
might still be
the
awake to take
tourney's
mini bros to
grand
school.
prize.
That ain't a great sign.
You have sworn your vows.
You ain't
You
supposed
have
to be
ready
doing the
body
same
and
skill as
soul.
Princess.
The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a The targets he must... May the better man...
I don't even remember how to get the arrows. Well, the arrows. How to get the aiming. Eh.
Like a lover ghostly grasping, but one fair teaked, Geralt's heart strewn with joyous victory.
Ah. Damn it. I was too slow to remember how to work the crossbow.
Hom Akispark wins!
I'm gonna reload
Sir
that.
Geralt of Rivia didn't...
Blast that kind. In the interim, I managed to determine... Perhaps you could find...
You're right.
In that...
Give me a minute. Need to catch...
Unky says if I'm
Load. That just makes me want to go and play my little silly games on my cell phone. Like kind of shitty games, but they're entertaining nonetheless, so I don't get it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm redoing the challenge. I didn't understand properly what was asked of me. That's fine. I know this one I'm gonna be able to do fairly easily compared to some of the next ones.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful. Patrolling on an empty stomach.
Continue Pokemon games? I haven't played the Pokemon game in forever. I think the last one I played that was still on Game Boy.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn Knight Errant?
All jesting is...
Am I?
Guess...
But who's... The type...
Makes no...
Or will it give...
Thanks.
Huh?
Fair knights! You have sworn you...
Behold, again... The target... May the better... like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teeth, Geralt's half strewn with joyous victory and bitter defeat. Geralt jumps at...
There you go. Under the ice. That's also, like, kind of getting old.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe.
Yep. Ammo's for a win.
Your prize, sir.
Emulators.
A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
I have a custom crossbow.
Would you tell me about the other?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants.
My medallion's vibrating strongly.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you
I'm getting
is
old
a victory
too.
of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent... Perhaps you could find a...
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way.
In that case, we've no time...
I'm gonna
Give me a
save
minute.
first.
Need to catch my breath.
Because I'm not doing the trial second time. Well, a third time. Oh yeah. Geralt
Are you
just said
ready?
she's
May we
cursed.
go?
Of course there's something going on.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian.
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Why the heck did you fall, Geralt? Why did you trip over your armor?
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme. Hairs and salts. Used to make compresses. Boreal feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's...
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here. Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
Well, that sounds like a will in making. Don't know if that's your thing though.
The flower of ship.
Sure isn't mine.
Prize totem!
A fruitful hunt to you,
Dragon's
Witcher.
eyes on a stick! Come and get it! Behold, gallant come from far lands. Halmarin, Lina, Homakaspa, Yonimir of Deed of a Friend.
I always have a hard time with the races, so I'm a bit stressed about this.
Of Lyria and Rivia, a prince. Geralt of Rivia.
Well, once you're old enough to have kids of your own, yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Of silence, Tawny champion from last year. Today, does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how Tawnies proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
You just have to deal with it. Like, roll with the punches. It's just a number.
My heart's greetings,
I
dear
wouldn't
knights.
be happy
May my
going
grace
back 10
guide
years
you
ago.
and show you the path of honor,
Sure, my buddy was
valor,
hotter,
and glory.
but
Accept my wishes of good
definitely
fortune,
better
sir,
with myself
and
now.
devote all your strength to the tourney, and only.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mounters.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage justice, before us, Geralt.
That's it, Roach.
And he's up! We the thunderous roar, who pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Come on! Ah, there we go. I almost did it, but didn't. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird mix aging.
A failure, a loss, a tragic...
I hate this kind of race.
Come with me to the feast. We shall await.
Lead the way.
Let's try again. Maybe I'm too tired for it too. Maybe I should postpone it to the next stream. I've been streaming since it was 11. So it's almost 4 hours already. I'm gonna try it one more.
So,
if I can do it.
Her beauty.
That is not
still. Only guessed found some.
I'm gonna wait for it next time.
Not sure yet.
We've still some time. To Vivian.
To.
Ah.
Loves.
Used.
Head to the nearest.
Cow.
Got business.
You cannot
coward.
Fine.
I'd like to just be able to reset my game, please.
May the blood I will spill wash.
Thank you. He's just got clothes on because it's a special event. I have to be wearing a knight's armor. By the way, hi! Have you added my Discord yet, Janus? Just follow the link underneath. And you're gonna know when I stream. But by the way, I suck at this kind of event, which is right now a trial, freezing, and fighting at the same time. So I'm trying to reload the game so I can redo the trial for a second time. If it's not working, I'm gonna go to bed and try a little later date. Because I'm starting to think, maybe after 4 hours of gaming, my eyes and reflexes might not be at their peak.
So?
Her beauty's striking.
Damn it!
That is not
still.
I reloaded too far.
Only not sure.
We've.
Sorry. Head to the
cow.
Got
you.
Fun.
How have you been?
May the blood I will spill.
Good, good. I've been stuck in fog where I just can't do anything. But I'm so happy to be back streaming. Oh, thank you, Bernie. I'm cheating, I have a filter on. Yeah, it's a makeup filter.
Move it.
And he's up! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Damn it! I keep missing those.
I shall be famous one day, as famous as you.
How the fuck do I keep missing the dummies?
Witcher, good luck on the farm.
I don't think that counts. It's even worse than the first time. Yep, that's not working. Aww. That's sweet. Alright. So, I am fully giving up for tonight.
Whoa there, Roach.
A failure, a loss, a tragic trip. Let us hope with its sword he makes no such slip.
Come with the
Yep. Well, I guess that's what happens when you're so far away that the timing doesn't really match up. But I've been on for 4 hours.
So? That is...
Managed to figure... Not
We've still...
Sorry. Head to... Got business to
You can't...
Fine.
May the blood I will spill...
Alright. So, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna write if I plan on streaming tomorrow too. I don't know what's gonna happen, how I'm gonna feel, as usual. And since I have someone in the guest bedroom tonight, and until Monday, things are still gonna be a bit iffy for this week. But I should be back to streaming at least 3 times a week from next week onward, unless I have someone home, because priorities. Alright, so I'm very glad I got to catch you guys. I hope you had a good time watching me play Geralt and failing at tourney trials. Amazing. Have a good night. Hope you can catch some sleep, even though you had way too many energy to drink. Till next time, Sir Bernie. Go and get on the Discord, and you'll know when I'm on. Night night.